In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what it's like to stretch like a kicker and punter. And in this video, I will show you the exact stretching routine that I use as a collegiate kicker and punter to increase flexibility and decrease injuries. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, as a rule of thumb for all of these stretches, we're going to start off with 20 seconds, especially for all you beginners. And then eventually, as you progress with your flexibility, you can progress all the way up to a minute, and then you can start adding sets for this routine. Okay, for our first stretch, it's a triangle pose hamstring stretch, and this includes 3 different parts, which is left, right, and down the middle. The main key here is to not have your knees bent, so you have all feel back in the hamstring. And like the rest of these exercises, you never want to push through pain, but you want to have it so you at least have some feel back there, because the whole goal here is obviously to get more flexible. For our second stretch, it's going to be a standing one leg adductor stretch, and like the last key in the last stretch, you need to have your knees straight out, and so you have the feel mainly in that inner thigh. All right, now we're squatting down. This is deep squats. And here you're gonna feel it more in the groin area, and you just wanna push out with your elbows to kind of get more of that stretch going. All right, now let's get down to the ground. Now that we're down in the ground, our next stretch is going to be a butterfly stretch. And this is another groin area type of stretch. And the main key here is just to kind of get your legs down to the ground as close as you can. Now, this is my personal favorite. This is a seated one leg hamstring stretch, and here the only focus is just keeping your legs straight out and just reaching out as far as you can with those hands. Now, like the last stretch, I actually really like this stretch too. It's one of my personal favorite glute stretches, and I call this a glute hug. Some people call it a glute max stretch, but I like to call them glute hugs because you're hugging your leg. Now you're gonna feel it mainly in your glute max, some in your lower back. I really like the feel in the lower back, but yeah, on to the next stretch. Alright, for our last glute stretch, it's going to be called a pigeon's pose. And here, you're mainly just going to feel it in your glute max and side quad area. Now, we're going to be laying on our back, and we're going to be doing a lying one-legged quad stretch. I prefer the one-legged over the two-legged, in my opinion, because I feel like I can get more of a deeper stretch in that position. But I would definitely fine-tune it to see if you like either or, but I'm more of a one-legged guy. For the second to last stretch, it's going to be a hip flexor stretch. It's going to be a kneeling hip flexor stretch. And really, you're just going to try to point your groin down to the ground as far as you can. And that'll really help with that backswing as well. So, a very important stretch. Last, but definitely not least, is the calf stretch. I have been neglecting this. I've been feeling some pain in my Achilles, but I've been adding this stretch to my routine as of lately, and my Achilles have been feeling a whole lot better. So I would definitely add this to your routine. All right, thank you so much for making it to the end. If you found this video enjoyable or educational in any way, consider subscribing over here or liking down below. And if you want to see any more videos like this, consider checking these 2 videos out over here. I'm FL Kicker, and I will see you guys next time.